During India's freedom struggle, Gandhi used a simple thread to weave India's pride and self assertion. In the 1930s, Gandhi feared that the skill of weaving and cloth making would disappear due to the influence of British machinery. It is believed that to boycott the British textile industry, Gandhi devised a peti charkha, which is also known as the portable spinning wheel, to empower the Swadeshi movement. The invention of the spinning wheel gave birth to khadi. Handloom weaving and embroidery then became the traditional practices that have been passed down through generations and have become a symbol of cultural significance in the rural region of Kutch, Gujarat. The Bhuj earthquake in 2001 left Kutch in a state of disorder and chaos. Heavy loss was dealt in both property and lives. To battle their losses and help relieve the damage, many organizations were started, and one such organization was Khamer.
सो आप जहाँ पे हो अबाउट खमीर में आपको थोड़ा सा बता दूँ। खमीर अर्थक्वेक के बाद शुरू हुआ 2004-5 में, रजिस्टर्ड एज ए ट्रस्ट। खमीर जो है नेहरू फाउंडेशन डेवलपमेंट एंड कच्छ नवनिर्माण अभियान साथ में मिलके एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बनी जिसका नाम है कच्छ हेरिटेज आर्ट म्यूज़िक इंफॉर्मेशन एंड रिसोर्सेज। तो जो शेड कुदरत से आया उसी नेचुरल शेड से ही हम इसमें से अमर चरखा एंड पेटी चरखा के ऊपर लोकली धागा बनाते हैं। हाथ से ही ये पूरा प्रोसेस होता है और हाथ से ही बुनाई होती है विद द नेचुरल डाई।
In Khamer, the process of cloth making starts with the production of their own thread through the extraction of raw materials such as cotton and wool. The raw material is gently rolled with the palm to form a loosely interlocked bundle of fibers known as a sliver. The sliver is then spun on a charkha to make it compact and fine. The spun yarns are braided into skeins and sent for dyeing. The dyeing process is done by hand in small lots or hanks using natural or chemical colors. With the help of the charkha, the dyed yarn hank gets converted into a linear thread form and is wound onto the spindle. The craftsman then spins the thread on the wheel of the charkha, making it thinner and ready to be turned into fabric. The warp yarns are aligned and separated to facilitate smooth weaving and are carefully wound around a wooden beam and carried to the loom. अपना साहिब ने महल बनाई बन जारा रे बन जारा रे हाँ गहरी गहरी माहे बीन बजाई बन जारा।
तो ये जो पूरा कैंपस है यहाँ पे अलग अलग एक्टिविटी होती है। यहाँ पे लैब भी है, यहाँ पे रॉ मटेरियल डेपो भी है, यहाँ डिज़ाइन का सेक्शन भी है, डिज़ाइन के ऊपर काम करने वाले लोग भी हैं, डेवलपमेंट एक्टिविटी भी है। देन जो डेवलपमेंट नई डेवलपमेंट, नई प्रोडक्ट डेवलप हुई, उसको मार्केट करने के लिए एक जो टीम है वो प्रोडक्ट को मार्केट भी करती है।
Knowing about the Gujarat culture and the way they do the, and they've kept their tradition going on. Like even though there's alternative machineries, but they are doing it the traditional way. So, what's your opinion on that?
I think it's been really clever how they have found a new niche of stylish Western taste that they're able to apply their traditional skills with new designs and with commercially successful chants of singing. I think it's fantastic.
The vast culture of Kutch can be seen in its various districts and villages and through their distinct crafts. While professional organizations like Khamer have been specifically set up to maintain the cultural integrity of Kutch and their traditions, small handloom and weaving businesses are more prominent, especially in the town of Bhujore. Bhujore, commonly known as a weaver village, is a major craft and textile hub in Bhuj. It gets its name from the belief that every home here has a loom.
मेरा नाम राजेश भाई है।
सर, और ये आप कब से कर रहे हैं?
मेरा को 15-18 साल हो गए।
और आपको ये करने में कितना देर लगता है?
वैसे तो इसे डिज़ाइन पे डिपेंड करता है, सब अलग अलग जात के डिज़ाइन है जो
पर
उस पे जनरली तो यहाँ पे तो सैम्पलिंग होता है ज़्यादातर, तो जनरली कुछ नहीं कह सकते। ज़्यादातर जैसा हमारा डिज़ाइन होता है उसी हिसाब से वो काम होता है।
Weaving is a generational craft taught to the artisans from a young age, which they still continue to this day.
ये 16, 17, 18 की एज में धीरे धीरे बच्चे सीखेंगे, फिर से उसको जब तक मज़ा आएगा वो करते हैं। हम उसको बुनाई बोलेंगे या वीविंग बोलेंगे जो भी, लेकिन ये कच्छ में सालों से, पीढ़ियों से ये काम चला आ रहा है। और जो हमारी कम्युनिटी है, वीवर कम्युनिटी, वो पूरे कच्छ में सब अलग अलग गांव में हैं और अभी सब लोग यही काम कर रहे हैं मोस्टली।
Along with weaving and handloom, there are other uses and practices in Bhujore that involve the use of dhage.
धागा कपड़ बचता है ना, तो उधर से मैं ले आती हूँ। हाँ, कोथरा मिलता है, 50-100 रुपये में मिलता है, तो उसमें से ले आती हूँ, फिर घर पे बनाती हूँ। हाँ, हम करते हैं, देखो।
The women of this region don't weave or use the handloom like their male counterparts. Most of them are trained to sew and make garments from a young age. They too are able to earn an income selling their products.
कोविड के वक्त आपने किया?
कोविड के बाद बहुत अच्छा था, कोई डिस्टर्ब नहीं था। लूम तो हमारे घर के अंदर ये तो चल रहा था, वैसा कोई रुकावट नहीं थी। हाँ, एक साल वो ऐसा था कि बाहर के लोग यहाँ आए नहीं, तो सेलिंग जो भी होगा वो नहीं हुआ, एग्जीबिशन बंद थे। बाकी प्रोडक्शन हमारा एकदम सही से प्रोडक्शन में दिक्कत नहीं है।
The coronavirus outbreak was a wake-up call for these traditional artisans and craftsmen and helped them realize that they had to get rid of middlemen and utilize the potential of the World Wide Web. Among other marketing skills, they learned how to set up business pages on social media to help attract buyers. The absence of tourists dealt a major hit to their businesses, but through persistent efforts, they were able to make a living.
Another traditional craft of Kutch which involves the use of dhage is embroidery. The Srujan store in Bujodi showcases the modernization of this traditional craft. The embroidery is primarily done by women who are trained and supervised throughout the process. This greatly minimizes, if not eliminates, the possibility of mistakes during the embroidery process. The overall amount of time each cloth takes is dependent on the design and how much time is spent on it in one day. The end product is a stunning, radiant display of a long process of hard work and years of training. The crafts of Kutch help us better understand its culture and heritage. Each craft has a history and a story behind it. The artisans keep these stories alive through their skills and hard work. The design and vibrant nature of these crafts has survived solely through the efforts put in by these artisans, and their blood, sweat, and tears have ensured that these traditions still survive today. They make up a large part of the fabric of India's rich culture and will continue to do so for eons to come.